Just as Professor Higgins from My Fair Lady dedicated tireless hours of speech therapy to the lovely Eliza Doolittle, local nonprofit ReadWest has a team of well-versed volunteer tutors who help adults learn to read, write, and speak English.
It's a wonderful experience to be able to work with different people. I've worked with ESL students, basic literacy, and with GED students.
And as you can imagine, there are countless success stories. Considering last year, almost 500 students were using ReadWest volunteers. From Russia to Korea, these students thrived once they were able to learn English, like Ecuador native Olga.
So she was a good seamstress. She thought she could do alterations. She was going to set up her own business. She went to the city hall to get all the paperwork done and discovered she didn't know where to begin and she couldn't read it.
With the assistance of a ReadWest tutor, a year later, Olga was in her own alterations shop.
One day she got a phone call. It was a project they needed done in a hurry. Had to be completed within 24 hours. So she said yes and came down to the dress shop and met Governor Susana Martinez, who was there with the blue dress that she would wear to the Centennial Ball.
And now Olga is studying for her GED. One of their other success stories actually published a book.
We like to talk about the story of Martin Griego because he's a hero of ours. When he came at age 52, he couldn't read or write. He could speak fine. Along the way, he had passed up jobs to keep people from discovering he couldn't read or write. But now he came through the door and it was time. What began to flow out of Martin was his life story, which was just amazing.
Martin became an award-winning author, traveling the world to speak about literacy. The ReadWest team is always in need of more volunteers, especially as their client base continues to expand. And according to Willard, veterans like Robert make some of the best.
Those students that we work with, that's the future of this country.
It's comforting to know that the frontline soldiers are people like Robert.
Our veterans are also very good. They, what's really going to happen is they and others will join together in this battle against illiteracy in New Mexico, which I consider a very important thing.